Invisibility shield deactivated.
Welcome back, superheroes. I hope you had a successful mission today inside the evil lair. Now, are Dr. D and Poof attempting to launch another attack against Hero Headquarters? Are they sending a new invention to attack us? Is the invention coming straight to Hero Headquarters? Perhaps Dr. D wants other people to see their invention. I bet they want to show it off in the parade. That means whatever they've done must be big and strong. But we have the perfect superhero to deploy against this evil attack. Captain Strongfist relies on God's power in him to give him super strength. There's nothing too strong for him. I'll send him now.
Captain Strongfist has been deployed.
Great. While he is on his way, let's take a closer look at his file. What can you find, Iris?
Captain Strongfist has a video on file that explains a lot about his super strength. It comes from the Book of Judges. Retrieving video.
There was a time when God's people, the Israelites, lived side by side with another group of people called the Philistines. The Philistines were really strong, and they began to take over the land that actually belonged to the Israelites. God saw that his people needed someone stronger than the Philistines to help them. God sent a man named Samson to lead his people. God gave Samson superhuman strength. God told Samson he would only have the strength if he did not cut his hair. Samson became so strong that he could break through ropes if someone tried to tie him up. The Philistines continuously tried to capture Samson and put him in jail. However, the strength that God had given Samson helped him get out of every attempt by the Philistines. The Philistines were so desperate to find out the secret to Samson's strength, they paid a woman named Delilah to pretend to be Samson's friend. She tricked Samson into telling her the secret of his strength. He told Delilah the secret to his strength was his hair, and that if he were ever to cut it, he would be weak. That very night, the Philistines came into Samson's house and cut off his hair. Samson's superhuman strength was gone, and the Philistines easily tied him up and took him to jail. The Philistines wanted to show Samson off and prove that they had taken down the strongest man alive. Samson was sorry he had disobeyed God by sharing the secret. He prayed that God would give him back his strength one last time. When the Philistines took Samson into the temple where all the Philistine leaders were, God's power in Samson gave him strength. He was able to push down the pillars of the building, killing many of the Philistines inside. Samson also died that day with the Philistines, but he was always remembered as a hero to God's people.
Thank you, Iris. Samson was a great hero for God's people because he relied on God's power to give him strength. Let's find out if the same is true for Captain Strongfist. Iris, tell us what you know.
It appears that Captain Strongfist was able to find the Detainer-O-Matic while Dr. D was parading it down Main Street. Using both of his strong fists, Captain Strongfist punched the robot's legs out from underneath it, causing the whole thing to come crashing down.
Excellent. Thanks for all your hard work today, heroes. Until your next mission, remember, God's Spirit is in you and is more powerful than the one that's in the world. Now go and be victorious.